Welcome to Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. Today's program is brought to you in part by Ingles Supermarkets and the Ingles Table. Now here's chef and host of the show, Abby J, to introduce her special guest for today's show.
Welcome to Field to Fork. It's summertime and the living is easy, and I got my friend Michael McMurtry here. Welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me.
I'm so excited to have Michael
so
here.
gorgeous here today.
Oh, it's always fun in the summertime here when you hear all the birds and
the river.
yeah.
That's right.
The flowers are coming. You saw the flowers coming in.
Yeah.
So
it's beautiful.
yeah, we've done a lot of things together, Michael and I have, and he helped me with the magazine we used to have. He used to create that. He's with Blue Plate Creative. That's what his own company,
Yes,
right?
Yes.
And you've been doing that for a long time, and you're from Los Angeles, right?
I'm originally from Los Angeles. I moved to North Carolina in 2008. And so I've been a Southern boy since then,
Yeah.
or becoming one.
Kind of a real shocker, huh?
It was a shocker, but I love it. I love the South.
Well, I know that Ingles, B-Clip, and the work you do for everybody is really outstanding. His work is beautiful, beautiful, and we'll talk about some of that work, but I have him today representing the Ingles Table. We'll talk about it right now. And the Ingles Table is the magazine that Michael really does a lot of work, does all the work on this, right?
Yeah, I'm the creative director for that, and I do the food styling and the graphic design. And I work with a great team of photographers and great chefs.
Chefs, me.
Great chefs, and Ingles really goes above and beyond to help us put out this great magazine and a website for terrific recipes that that you may not have tried before. Some really interesting, fun stuff.
Well, Michael, I was really shocked when I saw my sangria on the front of it this time, and I was like, it just says sunshine, summertime. It is just perfect. And today, Michael is doing a couple of recipes to represent the table, and that's what we do on Field to Fork. Is we have the Ingles Table chefs come down and present. So, what are we doing today?
Today we're going to make an olive spread, and there's tons of different ways you can do it, and it's a recipe that you can manipulate in any way you like it to make it spicier or sweeter, or if you don't like one of the ingredients I'm putting in today, just cut it out. If you want to add, if you come up with a creative idea for a new ingredient, throw it in. It's really simple.
There's lots of options.
Yeah.
Here,
So if we're going to start, what you need is a food processor and some ingredients. Today we're doing. Oh,
I'm your sous chef.
thank you. So I've got some Kalamata olives, which are terrific, and you want to make sure they're pitted. A great place to get olives is at the Olive Bar at Ingles. It's very easy to get the amount
You know, they've got
you
so
need.
many flavors of olives.
What's
too.
great is the olives come in a large jar, and so you don't need all those. So just get what you need at the Olive Bar. These are a large green olive. There's different kinds you can get, but any large green olive.
I like to mix them.
You can also get the ones with pimento in them, or with garlic, or almond, whatever.
Right.
So that you put that in. I've got some pepperoncinis. I'm just going to put those in. I've taken the stems off. You don't want to have the stems in there. Roasted red peppers, which are always delicious.
Color there.
Capers. Some people don't like capers. I love them. I think that
salt.
a nice saltiness to it. I've got some shallots. You could use regular onion if you wanted, a sweet onion, a Vidalia onion.
Right.
But I like the shallots. We've got some red pepper flakes. Put as many or as few in as you like.
lot.
I love spicy things. I know
do
you do
too.
too.
Yeah.
So I have a little bit more than usual in there. And I've got some herbs. We've got some dried thyme and dried oregano. Gonna mix that in there. And we've got garlic. I love garlic. So even when a recipe says put in 2 cloves of garlic, I always immediately double it.
You're like me. You want all these ingredients, and the more ingredients, the more flavor. He's really building up the flavor, elevating the flavor with this. You know, don't be scared because you have a lot of ingredients. A lot of people get intimidated by that, you know?
No, yeah, don't. If the recipe's long, that doesn't mean it's hard. It just means you have a lot of ingredients.
Yeah, you're layering the flavors.
Some fresh parsley, Italian parsley, I love. And then we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And this is the kind of recipe, because the olive oil is so predominant in it, you wanna go for the best you can get.
Right.
Best you can afford, extra virgin olive oil. You wanna put that in there. And finally, I've got some red wine vinegar, which gives it some tartness and brings out some of the great flavors.
You hit every one of them, so
yeah,
it's time.
It is.
Magic.
Now we're just gonna pulse this. Just keep pulsing it.
That way you have some texture.
You get some texture. You don't want it smooth. See, it's starting to come together right now. Oh yeah. See, I mean, it's one of the easiest things you can make. Look at how great that looks.
Oh,
Here, you get to hold that.
Yes.
Let me show the camera. So you have this great textured olive, and it's briny, and it's just oily, and it's such a great combination. And when it's hot out during the summer and you need to make an hors d'oeuvre or you want something really quick,
perfect.
A lot of people have all those ingredients at home already.
Right.
So it's really easy to make. You don't have to turn on an oven.
Right.
People love it. And what I like to do, I've got my little spoon here, I love to scoop some right on some either cream cheese or spreadable cheese.
Wow, look at that.
You can also top your avocado toast if you want, which
beautiful.
It's just great. Or I love it on hummus.
Getting so hungry here. And chips.
Chips. You could just put this out in a bowl and with the amazing chips that Ingles fries up every day, which are some of my favorite. And now you've got a dip. So it's such a versatile.
Hey, put that back on there. I want to try this.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? You're gonna just. Oh, and I think.
It's such a great versatile recipe that you could use in so many things. You could actually like put this on top of fish. You could put anything.
Chicken.
Yeah,
Spring
absolutely.
chicken.
So it's a really versatile thing to have in your back pocket if you need something really quick. So I hope you all enjoy it.
You know what, Michael? We're gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna come right back and make a drink that's gonna go great with this.
Yes.
So we'll be right back.
Okay.
We're back, and what a great, delicious appetizer that was.
I'm glad you liked it.
You know, for summer entertaining, this is what this is all about. You want to dress up your table, you want to invite friends over, and we've got to have a great drink.
You need a great drink.
Yeah.
So this has become one of my little favorites. It's a spiked Arnold Palmer, which I don't know if you've ever heard. It's called a John Daly. I learned that at a bar recently.
Right.
I said I want an Arnold Palmer with some vodka, and they said that's a John Daly.
So if you're out and about,
and you're a golfer and you know who John Daly is, you understand why.
Right.
So it's really, really simple. I think most people know how to make an Arnold Palmer. I like it 50-50.
And he always ordered this, and it became the Arnold Palmer.
Yeah, so half lemonade. We got some great Harvest Farms lemonade from Ingles. And Ingles has some great iced tea.
They have so many. The drink, just going in there just to buy a refreshing drink. The selection is amazing.
And then this is a little twist. Instead of vodka, but you can do vodka, we're gonna use Prosecco and make it a little bubbly.
Ooh.
All right.
Celebrate summer, right?
That's right. We're going to throw some Prosecco in there. It adds a little sweetness and some bubbles.
You want that, that fizz.
That's right. So you can either do just vodka, you can do just Prosecco, or if you really want to have a good time, you could do both.
I think both. It'll be both for me because, it's warming up.
And you want to just serve this over some ice, and I love your ice, my favorite kind of ice.
Okay.
All right, you ready for this?
Ready.
You don't even really need to.
But first, before we do that, I want to show. I want to share this. I have to share this because Michael made these spiked grapes, and you can freeze these grapes, and these are fun, festive, and they add a lot of color to your drink.
More Prosecco.
More Prosecco, exactly. So don't forget to go by and pick up the new summer edition of the Ingles Table magazine. So let's drink.
All right, so here you go.
Oh my goodness. And here's to summer. And
Yes.
thank you, Michael, for coming down
Thanks
and
for
making
having
these
me.
delicious recipes.
I appreciate
I
it.
love it, love it, love it. So get out, enjoy your summer, and we'll be right back.
Don't go away. More Field to Fork cooking with Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
At Ingles, we know that folks are excited to get out and explore their summer, and we are all in. So whatever your summer holds in store, our store has you covered. Ingles, we're with you every step of the way.
We're back, and on my show, every show I do, I really showcase what's in season. And guess what? We have blueberries, and you can find so many nice fruits, blueberries, blackberries at your local Ingles markets. But I've got a little recipe. I've been playing with flavors on salsas. I'm mostly savory in my gourmet line, Abby J's Gourmet, but I've been doing a lot of sweet and savory sauces, and today I wanted to do a blueberry salsa. The way we make this, it's so easy. You take the juice of one lime, like so. Then you take about a quarter of a cup of jalapenos. For some color, we've got some red bell pepper, about a fourth of a cup. Red onions, about a fourth of a cup. And then some cilantro. This makes another great appetizer if you're doing summer entertaining. And it goes like this. You just mix these flavors up. Just look at that. And you can, like Michael was saying earlier, you can put any of this on any meats or, or protein. And when you get that mixed up, we're just going to take some cream cheese. The dairy case at Ingles has it blueberry flavored, but you can also just do just plain cream cheese, and you just top it like so. And look how beautiful that is. Very beautiful. And you can create this and have this at your parties. And blueberries is what's in season, so get outside and entertain your friends and prepare these great, wonderful, delicious appetizers. And right now we're gonna go on the road and check out a great barbecue place that you can take your friends and enjoy this summer. So stay tuned.
Don't go away. More Field to Fork cooking with Abby J and her guest. We'll be right back.
In small towns like Hayesville, North Carolina, Toccoa, Georgia, and Oak Ridge, Tennessee, big careers starting and staying at home may seem unlikely. But at Ingles, we promote from within, building a community as well as a business. Our next executive might have helped you carry out your groceries today. We sure hope so. Ingles, your neighbor for over 50 years.
Welcome back to Field to Fork, and I'm not with a stranger here. I'm with Paul Rampulla, and Paul, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Abby. It's good to be back.
And it's so great to be back. And tell us about this new adventure and how it got started. Food, Baby Bar, and Barbecue.
Yeah, it got started pretty much out of COVID. We were doing barbecue on the side of the road in front of the Nakuchi Village Tavern, and we managed to grab all of our recipes and rubs and sauces. And then when this place became available, my partner and I decided this would be the perfect place to do a barbecue restaurant in Habersham County.
Well, folks, it's July, it's barbecue season, and you also have another business. I mean, I remember throwing dough in the air with you.
We have Nakuchi Village Tavern and Pizzeria. And then we also have a hotel behind Food Baby Bar and Barbecue called the Nakuchi Valley Hotel. It has 7 rooms, and we're booking them right now through Airbnb and VRBO.
Well, it may be a little noisy in here, but we're here at your lunch hour, and I just love the fact that you're close by. My fishermen are really going to love it, and some of the things you make your own in-house sauces.
We make everything we can in-house. We make all of our own sauces. We have a sweet, a hot, a honey mustard, or a mustard, Carolina mustard, and an Appalachian white, I like to call it. It's kind of like an Alabama white with more flavor.
Well, another special thing about this restaurant, it stays open
7 days a week, and we're open from 11 until 10, 7 days a week. We do have music certain times of the year, and we'll be open till midnight when we do that.
Well, there's an outdoor venue. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's outdoor. We seat 50 people outside. We'll get some pictures of that for you guys. But it's covered, and we'll have fans out there that move the air around and keep the flies off of everybody.
Well, and also look at this well-established bar.
Yeah, great. It's a full bar. We specialize in a lot of nationally known brands. We're not as much with micro distilleries as we are with stuff that you are used to seeing and used to finding.
Right.
America's favorites.
Absolutely, and beer too, right?
Plenty of beer. We have Pabst Blue Ribbon, of course, on draft, which is everybody's favorite at a barbecue place. And then we carry 2 or 3 smaller local breweries. But most, we mix it up so everyone's got something they can drink.
So what are we cooking today? What do we have on the menu today? Is somebody going to bring us out some food?
Some food's on the way out. We have a full rack of baby back ribs. We have a rib and chicken platter. We have chicken wings, which are our chicken wings are whole chicken wings instead of half chicken wings, and we sell them by the half pound and the pound, and a half pound's about 3 chicken wings. A pound's like 4 to 6.
Whole is just not part of a wing?
It's not part of a wing. You get the drumette.
Oh my goodness! Look at this.
Here they come. There's the ribs as Farley has there. There's the chicken wings I was talking about and how big they are.
Let's see those. Let's see those.
I'll pick up one of those. Then here's the turkey that is a crowd favorite. But here, look at one of these chicken wings. They are gigantic.
Oh my goodness!
That's all you. And then deep fried to make them crispy, and then they're served with sauces on the side so they stay crispy.
This looks amazing, Paul.
We've had a lot of good feedback from our customers, a lot of return customers. We've only been open about a month, and it's gone really well.
Well, you know what, Paul? It's great to have you in the community. Where are you located?
We're at 6725 State Route 17, Clarksville, Georgia, otherwise known as the old Bud Hollyfield store, if anyone's familiar with the local area.
With the hotel behind it.
With the hotel behind it, yes. It's hard to miss. It's on the corner of 17 and SR 55, State Route 255.
Well, you're quite the entrepreneur, and I'm so glad you're in the community because you're only 5 miles away from Blackhawk.
Oh, yeah, I love that too. I can get there quicker to fish also.
Well, I can order takeout. You have takeout?
We have takeout. We do a lot of takeout. We aren't doing delivery yet, but we might hear sometime in the future.
Well, delivery would be grand, but
Yep.
I commend you, your passion. I love what you're doing, and you know what? You guys need to come visit Paul at Food Bar Baby and
Barbecue.
Absolutely. So I enjoyed this show. We really thank the Ingles table. And what's in season is blueberries. So get out there and pick some blueberries, or go to your local Ingles and pick them up, right? And also, don't forget Food Bar.
Food Baby.
It's
Bar and Barbecue.
Thank you, Paul.
No problem.
Anyway, we'll see you next time, and have a great summer.
Thanks so much for joining us for today's program. We look forward to having you back next time on Field to Fork Cooking with Abby J. This program is brought to you in part by Ingles Supermarkets and the Ingles Table.